Hey, what's up everybody? DigiDestin here, and welcome again to another pickup video. We're back from Cowlitz, and even though we got a lot of great pickups from Cowlitz, does not mean that we did not find a lot of great stuff this week. So, I was supposed to be slowing down and collecting, but unfortunately, slash fortunately, my fiance again found something on Offerup that was just something we could not pass up. So I messaged this guy. He had this great little bundle available to purchase, and we were able to work out a deal. And so I met up with him the next day and bought this. So this is pretty exciting. This is the second time I've owned it in my years of collecting, but I never really got into it. But hopefully this time, kind of maybe kickstart something or ignite something in me to continue collecting for it. So this item that I'm talking about is from Sega. I'm mostly a Nintendo guy, a little bit of Genesis, but this is a Sega Master System. Like I mentioned, this is the second time I've had it in my years of collecting. My first time I found it in like a secondhand store, got it for about 50 bucks, which is kind of expensive, but it worked. Didn't have any games or controllers with it, so I ended up selling it. But this time around, found this fellow on Offerup. He had this bundle, or this Sega Master System with two controllers, the original power cord, the original RF adapter, and bundled with about 16 games, I think. I lost count of how many there actually were, but this is in great shape. When I met up with him, I talked with him a bit. He said this was his original from when he was 12, when he was a kid, so pretty cool. This is awesome shape, works perfectly. Came with two controllers and all the original cords, like I mentioned. I'll show you that here. Just one controller, other controllers in here. Nice little baggie that it came with. It looks like he took really good care of all his stuff. Got the RF adapter here. I already have the original power supply plugged in because I was testing it. I was playing around with it, having a lot of fun with it. But the showcase of this pickup are the games it came with. So like I mentioned, there's a bunch of games that did come with it, and the cool thing is most of them are in the original boxes, you know, and have their manuals as well. So basically I bought an instant Master System collection. But to go through the games, we have Great Football, Hang On, and Safari Hunt, which was the combo cartridge. Usually came packed in with the game. He did not have the light gun included with it, unfortunately, but I can find one of those. We have World Grand Prix, Joe Montana Football, and all these are in really great shape. Great basketball. Speaking of great baseball. We have Rambo, The First Blood Part 2. Again, all in really good shape. I'll open it up here. You can take a look at the cart. You know, it's a little bit of wear and tear, like on the label, but also has the manual on it. Says some of these manuals have the scores written down in it, which I think is pretty cool because, you know, it kind of preserves the history of where these games came from and shows they actually appreciated these games when he was first playing them. We have Black Belts, Rocky, the 2 mega cartridge for 1 to 2 players. And also, if you notice, a number of these boxes have their hang tabs still. I know that that's pretty big for a lot of Sega collectors in terms of Genesis and Master System. Wonder Boy. I'm excited for this one. I love platformers. I love Adventure Island. This is kind of somewhat similar to that. We have a classic here, Shinobi. Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. I'll be honest, when I got around to testing this game, I played this one probably the most. And this is the one that doesn't have the hang tab. As you can see, it was kind of torn off or ripped off. eSWAT. Afterburner. And the thing about Master System games, you do find them every now and then. There's a lot of those common ones that you do come around. But it's fairly hard to find ones that are in the box with the hang tab and the manual in great shape like these are. But we got the last two games here. And I think these are really cool. These are Sega cards. So these aren't traditional cartridges. These are actually very similar to like a TurboGrafx card. We have My Hero and Ghost House. So these are very cool. So not only did the Sega Master System have a cartridge slot up top here, they had this little slot in the front where you could actually slide in one of these cards for the game. So if we open it, it's got a nice skinny case. It's got the manual and the card there. Let's take it out if we can. Well, that manual just fell out. Whoops. Okay, and here we have My Hero in this little sleeve Sega card here. Very similar to TurboGrafx. It's cool. It's got a little place on the back that put your name. It actually says name there. I don't know if I can capture that, but it does say name. But My Hero and Ghost House is the same exact thing. So you got this slot in the front, and essentially you just take it and slide into the front here and push it in, and then you have a game, just like the TurboGrafx. It's very cool. Very cool. Card input. So the thing I like about the Master System and about Sega in general is they were very, very innovative when it came to their systems and their games. For an 8-bit system, this thing really pushed the limits of graphics, of sound chips, of gameplay, of versatility. There are a lot of accessories that were included with this. There's not only one but two cartridge slots for different types of games. Not just an RF out, but an AV out as well. It's very cool. And I'm really glad that I picked this up. Hopefully, with this stack of games, with this mini collection, I'm able to essentially maybe have the Sega Master System grow on me. I know I like the Genesis. I know I'm more of a Nintendo person, but I've never been a Master System person, and maybe that's because I don't have enough experience with playing the games, and maybe these games will just be enough to get me on this system. So this was my pickup for this week. I'm very excited about it. Again, it was Offerup. Very good deal for all these games, all complete in box, or mostly complete in box. There's one missing a manual, and in great shape too. But if you did like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out some other videos. I have other tips and tricks, or I have other pickups, tips and tricks, gameplays, and streams. So with that being said, we'll see you guys on the next one.